podcast. I'm your host, Noah Love. Today's May 27th, 2025, post Memorial Day weekend. Just took a couple days off just to enjoy the sunshine and stuff out and everything. Hope you guys had a great Memorial Day, but I am back and we have a lot to discuss. The new college football playoff format, we will talk about that on Friday night. The all NBA first, second, and third teams were announced. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about the Thunder being up 3-1 on the Wolves. And like I said on my story, I think it's over Wednesday, and the Thunder are going to the finals. We'll talk about that. And we'll also talk about the Pacers and Knicks. The game 3, Knicks winning that one. Cat going crazy in the fourth quarter. We'll talk about that, and we'll also preview tonight's game 4 between them. Pivotal game 4. It will either be 2-2 going back to New York, or Indiana will be 1 win away from the NBA championship uh, series, as it will be up 3-1. Let's get into it. Let's start the college football playoff year. It's moving to straight seeding. Yes, you heard that correctly. It's moving to straight seeding, which is what I talk is basically what I talked about. It's basically what I talked about. I think it was either last week or 2 weeks ago, but I said, look, they should move to straight seeding, and that's how you fix this. And that's what they're doing. The CFP executives on Thursday approved a change to how teams are seated in the 12-team field, voting unanimously to place teams based directly on the selection committee rankings and not by conference championships. Hallelujah. Multiple sources tell Yahoo Sports in the current structure, the top 4 seeds in the playoff are designated to the highest ranked conference champions. In a straight seeding format, teams are seated in the same slot, in which they are ranked 1 through 12, with the top 4 seeds earning a bye into the quarterfinals. The management committee, the 10 FBS conference commissioners, and Notre Dame's athletic director approved the move during a call last Thursday. They gained the necessary unanimity for the change, despite it potentially adversarially impacting the Big 12, ACC, and Group of Six leagues. However, the decision comes with a financial compromise. According to those with knowledge of the agreement, under the current revenue model, the 4 highest-ranked conference champions earn $8 million, $4 million for qualifying for the CFP, and $4 million for a quarterfinal appearance. According to the compromise, the 4 highest-ranked champions, even if they are not the top 4 seeds, are expected to continue the $8 million at least for this year. The 2026 playoff will bring a new revenue distribution model that was established last spring, where conferences earn a base amount in a system without performance payments. Next year will also bring with it a new format. Though no future format has been finalized, college football's postseason is expected to undergo significant change in 2026. Officials from Big Ten and the SEC, the two conferences controlling the format, starting next year, supporting 16-team playoff that features multiple automatic qualifiers per conference. The format, dubbed the 4-4-2-2-1 model, grants the SEC, Big Ten for automatic qualifiers, as well as to each of the Big 12 in the ACC. We don't care about next year. We care about this year. This is great. This is great. This is fantastic. What the straight seeding model does is, people were complaining the first round. Uh, where there were too many blowouts in the quarterfinal. Too many blowouts. The first round had too many blowouts because teams weren't playing the right teams weren't playing in terms of that first round. If you look at it, Indiana should have been playing Boise State, not Notre Dame. Notre Dame should have been playing. I forgot whoever the 10 seed was. Clemson should have been playing not Texas, but I believe Penn State. That would have been a better matchup. Arizona State should not have been the 4 seed. They should have been like 11 or 12. Even though their matchup was great with Texas, I give them that. They should not have been that high. So what you're going to see is a better quality of matchups for the first round. Better quality is what you're going to see. I love this. The first round CFP is going to be great, and then the quarterfinals, they may be great as well. Look, I still think it should be 8, but this is the right thing to do for 12, and I'm happy with it. I love this decision. I think this college football year is going to be great. Uh, I'm excited for it, truly. And this was a great decision, a great route to go. Hats off to whoever, to just everybody who had the Notre Dame AD, everybody who had a hand in the decision. This is the right decision. Should have made it earlier. Should have done it earlier. Should have been that. We were saying this midway through last year, but you made the change. Good on you. Okay, let's go to our next story here, which is the All NBA teams have been announced. All NBA teams. The first team, four four of the five I knew were locks: Jokic, Gilgeous-Alexander, Giannis, Tatum. The other one who got the nod, Donovan Mitchell. Props to him. Uh, I thought it could have obviously gone to Anthony Edwards. I really thought it could have gone to him, but you know, it is what it is. Like I said, I thought Anthony Edwards could have gotten that spot, but no problem with it. All NBA second team here. All NBA second team here. Obviously, Jalen Brunson, no problem. Steph Curry, don't have an issue with it. Edwards and obviously LeBron. I was shocked. Mobley. I thought Towns would could get that nod at second team. I thought Towns could have got that nod, but when you're DPOY in the year Mobley had, hey man, and you're on a team that won 64 games, no problem with it. The All NBA third team, Kate Cunningham, Tyrese Halliburton, Harden, Towns, Jalen Williams, no problem with any of it. Those were your All NBA third teams. Halliburton, second straight year on an All NBA team. Kate Cunningham, his first. So is Williams. So this, I think they got. I think they got the guys right. I think they did. For All NBA first, second, and third team. I mean, there's some other guys that obviously could have been All NBA. I thought Siakam could have been All NBA. I thought Shingun could have been All NBA. I thought Jaren Jackson could have been All NBA, but you can't put everybody on the list, right? There's not a fourth team or something involved, but I'm happy with this. Really happy with this. I know we're kind of moving kind of quick here, but let's be real. Last couple of days, it has not been a lot of news. But this one is kind of, I don't know how y'all would feel about this. John Halliburton, Tyrese's father, reportedly cleared to attend Pacers home games again, starting with Game 4. The last time we saw John Halliburton, father Pacers star Tyrese Halliburton, at an NBA game, he was getting in the face of Giannis Antetokounmpo after Indiana had just come for 7 points down in the final 40 seconds of overtime to win the game in the series. That was wrong. We know that. Antetokounmpo handled it like a pro. Tyrese said his father was in the wrong. And while John Halliburton apologized, he was banned from attending Pacers home or road games by the team's front office, a ban that carried through the entire second round against Cleveland, which I thought that was fair. The ban has been lifted starting with Game 4 against the Knicks, which is tonight. A story broken by ESPN's Shams Charania and confirmed by other reports. However, the elder Halliburton will be in a suite rather than courtside as he traditionally has been, which, again, I think is the right call. John will be in the building for a critical Game 4 where Indiana leads the series 2-1, but dropped Game 3 at home after leading by 20 points in the first half. Carl Anthony Towns took over late in Game 3, and New York will need another big game from him and a big one for Jalen Brunson, or the Halliburton family will be celebrating again. A what they say, free pops till it's backwards. Pops free. Nah, but in all seriousness, good for the league. To do that, I thought with the whole situation, look, you gotta get him away. Maybe for the rest of the postseason. They said for the Pacers front office for the foreseeable future. Uh, it obviously he shouldn't have gotten the face of Giannis. Obviously, he's holding the banner and all that, and it caused a bunch of chaos. Thankfully, Giannis handled it well. The media were making this such a big deal, and they weren't even talking about the game. They were talking about uh, Tyrese's dad, which look, the media just loves drama. We get it, but like, get a grip. Do you guys aren't talented to talk about the actual game that was played, so you're just focusing every single minute on Tyrese's dad. Yeah, okay. Get a grip, ESPN, FS1. But yeah, I thought, look, good for Lee to do this, and if the Pacers somehow make the finals, whether if they win tonight or who who knows, maybe it goes to six and they win it there, and his dad's there in the suite, just watching his son. That's that's nice. It's kind of did come a little bit out of nowhere. I'm not going to lie because I was not expecting it. But and you had Charles Barkley saying after game 2, John Halbin, he did his time. He was wrong. Let him back into the building. So yeah, I'm obviously happy that he gets to watch his son play. So that is good. Okay, let's get to Thunder Wolves game 4. The Thunder, after they took a shellacking in game 3. I mean, Minnesota, they destroyed them. The Thunder win 128-126 in an absolute whale of a basketball game and a thriller. SGA goes for 49 and 10. Jalen Williams goes for 34. This was a great game. This was a great game. Uh, the T Wolves role players, I mean, they were incredible. Nikhil Alexander Walker, 23. Dante DiVincenzo, 21. Terrence Shannon, in 8 minutes, had 9 points off the bench. Shane McDaniels, 22. The reason the Wolves lost is A, their defense just was not good enough, and B, Ant and Randall. Randall, 5 points. Ant, 16 points. Didn't get up. He was making the right basketball play, but didn't get up enough shots. He was 5 for 13. The Thunder basically said, Ant, you're not going to beat us. The 1-2 punch for the Thunder stepped up. SGA and J-Dub stepped up. Edwards and Randall did not. That's kind of the story of this game. I mean, look, I thought the Thunder did a nice job being higher up on the pick and roll, kind of how they were in games 1 and 2. And they were kind of aggressively trapping to where they were just trying to get the ball out of Ant's hands. And look, they rotate great. Now, there was multiple times where, okay, Nikhil Alexander Walker's open in the corner for 3, but it's like, would you rather have him beating you or Ant Edwards? I thought, look, Randall, they did a fantastic job on him. I think Chet Holmgren, as a rim protector in the series, has been great. Hardenstein only played 16 minutes. Didn't play a lot. Look, I think the Thunder's defense was kind of tough at the end and went sort of to the later stages because Lou Dort gets 6 fouls. He's probably your best defender. But Caruso was big time, I thought, made some big plays. The biggest play of the game, to me, was the SGA slips. He's able to keep his pivot, and he's able to like roll the ball through the legs of McDaniel, and J Dub's able to pick it up and knock down a 3. At that time, to put it up 123 to 116 was, I think, 3 and change to go. That was such a huge play, man. That was such a huge play. Now, Wednesday night, the question is, can the T Wolves come back from 3-1? This team, the Thunder, haven't lost 3 in a row all year, I believe. They ain't losing 3 in a row now. With 2 games at home, it would have to be an absolute choke job from them. They're right. I mean, they're right there. They can taste it. They are on the doorstep of going to the NBA Finals. They are right on the doorstep. Wolves, they got to find a way to force a game 6. If they can somehow win on Wednesday night, even though I think it's over Wednesday night, I think the Thunder get it done, whether it's close, blowout, whatever. If the Wolves find a way to somehow win Wednesday night, no way they don't win Friday night. And then Sunday, that Sunday night, we will be looking for a game 7. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think the Thunder, they know what's at stake. They know, look, one win and we're in the finals. I think they may play their best game of the year. And I think the Thunder are going to do it. And I think they obviously are going to win this as 5 games. I couldn't have been more wrong about the series. I thought this would go 6 or 7. Looks like it's only going 5. And it looks like the Wolves are going to get bounced in the Western Conference Finals 2 years in a row. That's what it looks like. And also, this is a game that shows if the Wolves are ready for the moment. To me, like, or not the Wolves, if the Thunder are ready for the moment. To me, because it's like game game 5 at home to get to the NBA Finals. You are you ready to take that next step? Because you can't lose this game. I don't think they come out flat. I don't think that crowd's going to allow them to come out flat. That crowd's going to be electric. And is this Sam Presti's crowning, shining moment? In terms of, okay, I built a team after the failure of 2012, where we get to the finals, but we take game 1 and then the Heat get us 4 straight. It's just a failure of 2014 where we lose in 6 to a great Spurs team. It's just a failure of 2016 where we're up 3-1 and then we blow it. It's just a failure 2024 where we just weren't ready to take that next step. He made the moves. He got the draft picks for this reason, for this moment, to get back to the NBA Finals and hopefully have a different outcome this time for them. Are the Thunder ready for the moment? And if I'm Anthony Edwards, look, this is where stars are made. If I'm going down swinging. Like I want Ant to take like 30 shots and then see what happens. And then if you win, okay. If you lose and drop if you lose, then okay. That it is what it is. We come back next year. So let's see. They were in this position last year, even though they were down 3-0 and then they won game 4, but then got drilled in game 5. Will the Wolves be able? Will it be a close game 5? I think so. And if you're Randall and Ant, you need brilliant performances to even somewhat have a chance in this game, because I don't think the role players are going to play like they did last night. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, Dante. I mean, they were trying, but they just couldn't get it done. So let's see. But obviously, we have Pacers and Knicks game 4 tonight. But I want to go back and talk about game 3 for a second in this series. The Pacers up 20, blow a 20-point lead. And the Knicks stay alive in the series 106-100. The way this game was going, I mean, when the Pacers went on that run and they got up 20, I'm kind of thinking to myself, look, I know no 20-point lead is safe, but the way the Knicks were playing in their effort, I was like, the Pacers are going to win in blowout fashion, and then we coming for a coronation in game 4. And that ain't what happened. That ain't how it happened. The Knicks showed grit and toughness with their season on the line. Tom Thibodeau outcoached Rick Carlisle in game 3. He outcoached Rick Carlisle in game 3. Brunson and Towns were in foul trouble. Pacers' golden opportunity. You got to cash in on this one. Shamit, I thought, came in and was incredible, mainly defensively. I thought DeLon Wright was as well. Josh Hart coming off the bench, getting the rebounds. To me, it was a wrong move to put Mitchell Robinson in the starting lineup. Cat was incredible, 24 points, 15 boards, and he had 20 of those points in the fourth quarter. That was big. To me, the Pacers, the Knicks were able to slow the game down in the second half. They were able to slow the game down. Neesmith, and this is a big thing. When Neesmith went out with an ankle, I was like, oh no, because now I'm thinking Brunson's gonna start getting anything he wants in terms of this. Also, Rick, TJ McConnell should have played more. 12 points in 15 minutes. He should have played more. Mathurin should not be playing in the series. He's been awful. Ben Shepherd played well, but look, the Pacers shot 5 to 25 from 3. They haven't really had a and a magnet ball game yet. Game 2 wasn't really a magnet ball game. Game 1, I guess maybe you could say it was a little bit magnet ball. But I don't know. And the Knicks in this game, they obviously 27-30 from the line. That was huge uh, for them. Hit 11 3-pointers. When Brunson goes out the game, their defense is so much better, bro. He's a liability on defense. He makes them worse defensively. And no matter if they win or lose a series, he has to be better at that going forward. Because against the Celtics, okay, it's White. He's more of a catch and shoot guy. He can drive. Holiday can drive, but Tatum and Brown have a majority of the time. Unless you're getting switched on to them, they're not you're not they're not kill he's not getting killed. Whereas the Pacers, they're just looking for him. Whether it's Halliburton, whether it's Nimhard, whether it's Neesmith, whether it's occasionally Siakam, that, that they're killing him. So he has to be better on the defensive side of the ball. He cannot continue to be a liability. He's got guard. I thought OG was great in this game. Yeah, 16 points. He played great defense. I thought he was efficient as well. Really do. Thought Bridges, 15 points. Played well. The Knicks, people will say they don't have spurt ability like the Pacers do, where the Pacers can score in bunches, which the Pacers can do that. But I think the Knicks' spurt ability is when they guard and they get out and run. That's their spurt ability to when they're down 20. Now, if they weren't stopping the other team and scoring, that's different. But their 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 defense and their ability to just get up into you, and then also if they miss a shot, dominate on the glass. It That was big. Game 4 is tonight. I have no clue what are the adjustments going to be tonight for the Pacers? They're probably going to want to obviously get out and run more. They're going to need to attack the basket and actually attack, not like drive in and then just kick it out for a three when three's not working. I mean, if you had told me after they had like almost 60 points at halftime, they'd have only 100, I'd be like, nah, that's crazy. But this is the game the Knicks. If it's a game like this is a game where the Knicks can win. But if it's 110 or above, the Pacers, that's where they thrive. So the key for the Knicks, you want to keep it around 105, 100 if you can. If you're the Pacers, you want to get up. And also, I think the big thing is play. You need to play with pace. You need to continue to drive the basketball. When you get switches, you need Halliburton on Towns. You need to continue to drive in and actually take the layup, not just drive and oh, I'm gonna swing it out here. No. Also, Rick, you may need to play somebody other than Benedict Mathurin, whether it's Jarius Walker, whoever, because Benedict not getting it done. Obviously, gonna have to play. You need McConnell to play more. And look, and the Pacers, they just need to shoot the ball better as well. Need to get some better looks. Nemhard did not play well. Neesmith did not play well in the game. Turner got cooked defensively. Siakam did not have his greatest game. I mean, yeah. I mean, when Obi was on the floor, they were plus 19. So, I don't know. I don't know. But look, game four is crucial. If the Pacers win game four, I think they win the series. If the Knicks win game four, I think this thing, Knicks winning it. But who knows? But game four is going tonight is going to be extremely big time. And it's going to feel like game seven almost in a way. Because look, only a handful of teams have come back from down 3-1. So, yeah, the Pacers know if they go up 3-1, they can smell blood in the water and they can taste the NBA Finals. Whereas the Knicks tie 2-2, it's best of three. All right, that has been it for this episode of the Don't Argue with the Facts podcast. I appreciate the recent support. It's been great. Continue, please continue to like, subscribe, comment, especially on my shorts, my YouTube shorts. Thank you guys for that. And until next time, see ya.